I think we can all agree that my most likely cause of death is a cabbage juice enema explosion. So when your U-Haul flips over into a ditch, you just brush it off and walk home. That's not how I end. I just want to talk about that journey. We're here, we made it, we're alive, but it was harrowing. So if you watched my last video, you know I drove my U-Haul into a ditch. Just want to talk about that day and what that was like. So moving day comes and we wanted to start at like 7 a.m. because we know it's a 7-hour drive to Kingsville. It's like, how are we gonna do? It might work if it's a 2-hour move. But since there was a snowstorm from hell, from HARP technology, clearly not a nature storm that was designed with lasers, you know that. But whatever, thank you reptilians. That was a fun time. So the U-Haul place changed their hours and they only opened at 8:30 a.m. And I was like, wow, that sucks. That's a start to the day. So we do that. I'm in the alley in this U-Haul truck for my first time in like 7 years driving. And I'm like, how do you start the truck? I'm in this alley. It's all snowy. I'm already panicking. There's someone behind me that just rented a U-Haul. They want to leave. And I'm like, how do you get it out of park? What the fuck, this lever ain't doing anything. And then the guy comes up to the window. He's like, you all right? I'm like, no. How do you drive? I can't even get in to drive. And he's like, you got to hold the brake. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, look at that. Yeah, thanks, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So like, no, I don't know how to drive. But once I got there, I was good. And so for the move, it was me and Cynthia plus a fan of the channel, Keith, offered to help. He drove us to get the U-Haul. Thank you, my friend. It's huge help. The experience, even though he had a pinched nerve in his shoulder and his knees were giving out by the end of the day, could barely lift the socks I gave him, but whatever, man. He helped a lot. And I hired a guy from Kijiji, super young, strong guy, so he was super helpful. I was thinking 2 hours probably. It's a junior 1-bedroom. How much could we have? Took 4 to 5 hours. I was like, what the hell? It was like 2:30 p.m. by the time we were leaving. So I was like, plus 7 hours, we're gonna get to Kingsville at 9:30 p.m. And so we're driving and we're on back roads and somehow my GPS led me onto a highway, which I'm not allowed with my G1 license. So I was like, oh my God, we're on a highway, got to get off this thing. So we got off. It's a slow ride. It was nice weather considering there was a storm 2 days ago. The roads were okay, but as we got closer and closer to Kingsville, it just started snowing. It was blowing snow. It got dark as hell. I could barely see the line for the middle of the road for a lot of that journey. A lot of these roads are just 2 lanes, and I don't know if I'm in your lane or not, and blowing snow, the darkness. Now, when it comes to the ditch, picture this. We're going straight. There's a sign that says road closed. So I'm like, okay, I remember seeing that on Google Maps. So we turn up. We're going up north now. And my GPS is screaming at me saying, do a U-turn and go back that way. I'm like, the road's closed, you asshole. AI, you're not helping me right now. So we keep going, it keeps shouting, hey, turn around. I'm like, no. What about this street? It wasn't giving me that option. And so we kept going. And I'm not like going fast. I'm not swerving weird. It's just my truck started going that way really hard for no reason. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm just like, boom, we're sideways. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I'm panicking. I'm like, we're screwed. Listen to this. My phone wasn't working, had no service whatsoever. Her phone lost charge. I brought this huge battery that wasn't working for her phone for some reason. I was like, what are we gonna do? And then it happened. The community, the small town community stuck together. Where we go one, we go all. That's what I felt as soon as I got to that area. We weren't even in Kingsville yet. We're in like Tilbury or something. And this Mennonite couple stops by and they're like, you need help? Like, we don't even have a phone. We don't know who to call. And they're like, here, take our phone. And then they're like, come in our truck. Like, you're tilted there. Come warm up. And so like they're helping. This other guy comes by. He stops. He's like, what's going on here? They need help. And like, I don't know. It's looking pretty rough. He's like, I'm going to go home, get a chain. We're going to pull these guys out. He drives home. He tries. He hooks it up. Freezing cold hands. Somehow he survives it. Not even raw vegan. And he's like, he couldn't get us out, but he tried. He offered for us to sleep at his house, and everyone was stopping and kept saying like, do you need help? Like, you good? It was just the community feeling. Whereas contrast that with Toronto, just the other day, I visited Lee for one last time. God bless his heart. And he tells me he went to the grocery store and he fell. He's an old man and he's laying there in the snow and people are just walking by him, like not helping at all. An old man in the snow fell over and they're just like, yeah, he'll be fine, I'm sure of it. Like, what the hell, Toronto? That's the reason we're here. So Cynthia's on the phone with U-Haul and thank God I got the insurance. I got everything, like insurance, the safe ride thing where you can get assistance. So that was all free, thank God. Like, I totaled that truck. There was like one flat tire. The side panel was like pulled out from him pulling it out of the ditch. That was insane. But we had to wait about 3 hours and this couple just stayed with us. Like, it was late. That crash happened at 10:30 and it was 3 hours of them waiting, staying up. And they're just like, don't worry, we're not gonna leave you. And there was one point where they had to go to the washroom, so did we. And we're like, okay, we'll just drive. We're just like 5 minutes. I was nervous because everything we owned was in that U-Haul. And we're now driving away. Goodbye, life savings. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I was just like, can we go back? And speaking of that couple that saved us, if you ever need home improvements, they do it. If I would trust anyone in the world, it'd be them for sure. So if you're in the Kingsville or Merlin, Ontario area, wherever the heck that is, and you need your floor trimmed or your door flipped and cut in half or something, call this guy because that is a saint and he needs the work. So you call him right now. And just a side quest story. Remember a few videos ago, I tell you that I somehow detoxed $70,000, a bag of mysterious goods that was worth 70K. And I somehow like decluttered it. I was like, I don't know, man. I took it out, miscommunication. She left it in the pile of giveaway stuff and we find it later. And we were so happy, but we still got the lesson from it. Like we were okay with it. It was like this spiritual journey where it's like, yeah, man, we need to give more and like whatever, money's not that important. And we got all this lesson and then we find it. And it's like, here you go. It's like God just teaching you a lesson and then, okay, you learned it. Here you go, here's it back. So we found it. All right, back to the ditch. So the hero with the truck that pulled us out tells us you have a flat tire. What I don't know is, did he flatten it while pulling it out, or did it flatten and that's why I turned right so hard all of a sudden? So he says, I can tow you up to Chatham. I was like, that will suck. Like, what would we do there? Like, we have all our stuff here. What are we gonna transfer all our stuff to another one at 2 a.m.? I was like, can we just drive it? And he's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, but like slowly? He's like, so like there's 2 tires in the back, a double, 4. One of them was flat. So we still had 3 tires. That's enough. So we just went slow and I was in the middle of the road, the very middle, paranoid, just driving, making sure the yellow line is right through my crotch. That's where we were going. And it took a long time. It was like 60 kilometers, but we're doing like 30. So picture this, it's about 1:30 a.m. and we're thinking, let's just get a motel. We'll sleep tonight, move everything in the morning. Because if we go to the apartment now, not only do we have no energy, our bed is in the very back. We have nothing to sleep on. There's gonna be no one there to let us in because our plan was to buzz the landlord. and she's obviously sleeping. What are we gonna do? So like we go to motels, none of them are open, none of them are letting us in. And so I have this moment of faith. I just said, hun, don't you worry. We're gonna show up at that apartment. There's gonna be someone there to let us in. She's like, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, that's the funny thing about this. It seems impossible. God's gonna take care of us. Let me tell you something. We get there. I walk in, immediately 2 women come out smiling. They're like, hey. I'm like, yep. That's just hilarious to me. Like, you have faith, you know what's gonna happen, or you doubt it. I was doubting it too, but it would have been funny, and it was funny. So we got in, we head up there. Now picture this. I'm exhausted. My fruitarian ass moved all day, 5-hour strenuous move, lifting heavy furniture, packing up the stress of everything, time in the background, always eating away at your soul. Just wondering how you're gonna make it, the stress, the movers. We haven't even got to the movers yet. We told them to meet us there at 10:30 for way more money. And then we crash in a ditch and they're like, pay us, we're here, we're outside. They weren't there at 3 a.m., they left. He's aggressive lately. So we get there, we're tired as hell. Like, I've been driving for about 7 hours. 3 of those hours was in a ditch. I know I have no bed, so I have to start loading things off. I know there's Cynthia packed some camping stuff, and I know there's bedding and blankets, but they're way back there. So Cynthia goes upstairs to lay down, and I just start hauling things up. And just like, I'm exhausted and I'm running on adrenaline. Thankfully, my adrenals are cured because I'm vegan. And so like, it was another couple hours of moving, and then I found some bedding stuff and I laid down. We got maybe a couple hours sleep, but we felt okay. We felt pretty good. And then the next day, we got those movers back. They were a little angry that they came last night and couldn't. We got you, but hot damn did they help us. 2 guys show up and I say, okay, let's do this. And he's like, no, we'll do it. You relax. You were working all night. You drove into a ditch. Relax, we got this. I'm like, I'll help you though. Like, no, we got it. So they did it all. I helped a little bit, but like, he was like, get out of here. And they were exhausted. I was like, you should have let me help. It was like 4 hours. It's a walk up. So like, they're walking upstairs with all this heavy stuff. They probably regretted not asking the fruitarian for help, but they did not. So they didn't get it. And so I'm just directing them where to go. Yeah, take that into the bedroom. Yeah, this one goes here. Yeah, do you want some water? Yeah. I gave them the last of our distilled water. Cynthia was like, you could have given them tap. I'm like, I don't even consider tap water real. Don't even splash it on a hippo. But I tell you, that harrowing journey, every second I wake up, I'm just so blessed to be here. Let me show you a little ghetto-ass crib tour. Things aren't ready yet, but look at it all. My studio's a bit of a work in progress here, but we are slowly getting there. Things are unpacking, but let me show you my favorite part here. Excuse the mess. Obviously, we're nowhere near ready for any of this, but it's this view. When I'm out here, I just feel like I'm connected to the circadian rhythms. Like, I get it. I feel the weather. I know when the sun's going down. There's always like birds flying around here. I see cats patrolling. Like, there's one there. There's 2 cats about to meet. You can't really see it. Can you see them? Go look at them. Come on, they're about to be best friends. So it's just funny watching cats patrol the area. It's just a cool place. We're nowhere near like set up. Things are all freaking Instapot on an air purifier, but we're making it work. We replaced all these LED bulbs with incandescent. It's fun times. My kitchen's not like the biggest kitchen in the world. Not sure how I'll even film stuff like this, but whatever. It's old news. You know what the best part is about moving to Kingsville? I told Kent that we were moving on a Thursday. That was the next day. I was like, sure, come help. Yeah, you can ride with us in the truck. It's me and you, buddy. But he's never gonna come here. I ditched him, finally. I mean, it hasn't been easy moving as a fruitarian, as you can imagine. I'm hungry, and it's cold outside. Most of these boxes full of bananas, and it's hard to get the ripening. Layering them, it's not easy. First, you have to grab the green bananas, and then, oh no, wouldn't want my yellow ones to be crushed, but do you even like bananas? Then you start questioning everything. It's like, okay, I'll get the squashes, but if you don't put the squash in the bottom layer, it crushes the bananas, even the unripe ones. They say it doesn't, but it kind of does. So I don't know. I don't mind the fruitarian diet. It's just, oh God, where do you layer the plantains? That's the thing about it. I tell you, there's something different about the people down here. Every day I go out just to the grocery store, I see some pleasant interaction with the people. Like the other day, these people meet in the grocery store aisle. They're like, hey, and they're hugging, and it's like, oh my God, they're so friendly here. And everybody's just smiling and laughing and talking. And there was like, I was in the dollar store getting light bulbs, and there was this guy that walks by, this woman's looking at chocolate. He's like, this is a dangerous section, huh? And they're laughing at each other. And just the guy who I bought all the light bulbs off, the cashier at the Dollarama, he's like, oh, that's a lot of light bulbs. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, the LED lights. And he's like, oh yeah, those are crap. Yeah, the incandescent. I'm with you, man. Just let us know if any of these don't work. Like, we're good. It's like, everyone's just so happy here. So we're here, ghetto-ass studio. It could work. All my stuff's in here. You're thumbing the video up. That's fun times. You're thumbing this video down because you offered tap water to a pigeon. That's gross. Even though they would happily drink sewer water, you could have sprung for something a little nicer. Why don't you think of someone else for your wants? You son of a bitch. I'm leaving now. Thank you for the Bitcoin donations. It's still worth something. I didn't lose that much. It's a good investment. Help. Subscribe for more.